Have as many as you can carry home. Just don't let the guard dogs see you.
Okay.
They're partial to the sugar cookies.
They'll find them.
Yeah, they'll find you.
In my pocket,
They'll
in my
find
bag.
you, yes. All right, hey, let's talk about Kuhn Rikon Setup 2. These are 3-in-1 shears. Why do we call these 3-in-1?
Well, there are 3 features we put on these shears that weren't on the other ones. The first one you'll notice is the handle. We've never put an actual handle where you can fit 4 fingers inside. All the things you love about it, the stainless steel, the self-sharpening, the spring, the lock, but we also put this little feature, which is a bottle opener. And then the last feature we put is up here. Is that little shine that's right there? We actually put a box cutter on there. It's not a super sharp, but it's just sharp enough to cut down any cardboard boxes, open them up with the tapes, because people were using their original shears and piercing and stabbing those boxes. We figured, why not give them that? That's why we give you a cover for each one. So when you pull it off, there's your little box cutter on each one, and you got that to protect your fingers and the blades. So 3-in-1 in the traditional shears that you know and love, which is self-sharpening, surgical stainless steel, food grade safe, spring loaded to take 75 to 80% of the strength away from your wrists. They work all over the wrist, not hair. That's the only thing they actually don't do. Animal or people hair.
Not good for that?
Not good for that. Huh. Thank you very much.
All right, well.
All right,
just missed out on a free haircut.
Disappointed he gets when he can't abuse me.
Missed out on a free haircut. Just saying.
So David's doing, again, a carpet. And what's important to note is that this is actually binding on here. So it's not just any old remnant. It really shows the thickness, the precision that a pair of scissors, a regular pair of scissors, really could not do for you. And that's the spring-loaded. That's the crisscrossing, self-sharpening blade. That's the surgical stainless steel. These are all the things that a traditional scissor that you would buy does not have. You have to be lefty or righty for this scissor. This is for, look. Ours are actually righty or lefty.
It didn't even go through it.
See the way they cross?
Look at that.
It crosses? So again, have the strength of everything you love about a scissor, but make it better. The clam packing is the #1 test to show how great they are, because they can go through them like what we say is butter, or what do they say, a hot knife
through butter.
Through butter. And really, because everything's coming in clam packing now, you can actually cut through this and get into the batteries, the medication, the toys, the personal care, razor blades, light bulbs. They're all coming in clam packing. So that's the #1 reason. I'm going to come over here with the same ones and show you my wheel wire. Okay? Oh, do you want to do colors, by the way? I don't think we've told them about the colors
yet. We have not. You're
sorry.
Right. No worries.
So let's look.
I was just watching and listening intently. All right, here it is in the eggplant. From eggplant, we go to spice. From spice into our emerald, from emerald into aquamarine, then to the red, then the yellow, then your blue, and finally the black. Mark Charles, I use my shears. We call these different things over the years.
Shears, snips. It's all called whatever you want.
I use them every day in my kitchen for something.
And you really should. And here's the thing, guys. You get a set of 2. In the perfect world, you should be getting 2 sets, and here's why. We say there's 4 categories in the home they belong. 1 belongs in the kitchen, 1 belongs in the garage, 1 belongs in the garden, 1 belongs in the craft room. And the thing is, you don't want to cross-contaminate. So you should dedicate one to the kitchen and not take the kitchen one and go to the craft room with it, and vice versa. So because you get a 2, you get 2 out of the 4 areas done. If you get a set of 4, you get all 4 areas done in your home. So we just went through the clam packing. I want to show you our little torture wheel, or a wheel o' wire.
Wheel o' wire.
So what we do is there's so many things that we need to cut through and not worry about what we're grabbing to cut through. Let's show you right here. If it's not clam packing, it's zip tying. Zip ties are all over the place. This will cut through zip ties that easily.
You know what? When I was decorating for 4th of July, I used a lot of zip ties to put bunting up.
Yes, always.
I use these to take all the bunting down
yep.
after the 4th.
So again, we're Christmas in July. Think about all the Christmas lights you use twist ties and things for, and to take them down, or wiring. If you're doing your own ornaments, or you're doing your own wreath making and things like decorating and stuff like that. You've got this kind of wire. This is actually if you're into speakers and using electronics, so it'll work on that. Here's weed whacker wire. It's still the season to actually use that. This is strong enough to go through one of those soaker hoses, okay? Then I'm going to take this and show you that I can go through, I think, about 6 things of material, layers, okay? Not a single, if you look at the edge, look at that, no burring. The same ones, by the way, just went through 5 wires. I went through 2 clam packs. I'm going to push the abuse a little bit further and take a tin can, cut it.
We do not recommend doing this at home because that's sharp as a razor.
It's just to show you strength.
But
now
it
watch
goes
this.
through that.
The same pair. Now what happens is I might have made burr marks, but this crisscrosses and actually self-sharpens. So I can take this light magazine, let's say this is wrapping paper or a greeting card or coupons, I can actually cut through with not a single burr mark on that edge.
Mark Charles.
Why? They self-sharpen.
I've become a bit of a fan of coupons recently.
You have.
I have.
Coupons are
Do
always
you know
a
I
fan.
saved $17 at the market the other day?
How great. Isn't that rewarding at the end?
Because I remembered to bring them with
Yes.
me. Now, I am not one of these super dedicated coupon people
No.
like you see on those TV shows.
Correct.
I just don't have the storage space. But I will tell you, and that's a commitment, I admire those people that can do that. But if you remember to bring them with you, you can save some real dough.
Correct.
All right, so here it is in the eggplant. Fewer than 300. Here is your spice. 300, emerald, aquamarine, red, yellow, 350 left in the yellow, blue, and then finally the black. This is K45657, $19.98. Really, this is something, I mean, you should see the front entry hall of my house. I have so many Christmas and July boxes stacked up. And they come in, I pull them inside the house, and then I go to bed because I've usually come in from a full day of work, and I just don't have the energy to put them in the basement yet. This is K45657, and they're going to be awesome. Also nice too if you want to cut the label off the box with your home address on it, and get that all ripped up.
And you can open beer bottles with it, or non-alcoholic.
Who?
You can open a beer bottle.
That's like a church key?
Yeah.
Huh.
See?
How about that? A lot of folks are buying more than one set. Mark Charles, you have 2 more items.
2 more items, and one of them's a special
So do your
deal.
stretches. We're coming back.
Okay, thank goodness.
All right. Okay. Yeah, just loosen up. Is it time for lobster or is it time for...
Oh, I'm ready for lobster.
Is it lobster next?
Is it lobster next?
Oh, it's time for lobster.
I'll be right there.
I'll leave this with you.
No, she needs these to cut
Okay,
the
I gotta
lobster
go over here to the lobster. Gotta go over here to the lobster, Mark Charles. All right, we'll save lobster and cookies for you, but only if you behave. All right. No lobster for you kids unless you behave. All right. Jennifer Kovich is back with us. It's great to see you again from Greenhead. Good to have you back.